Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Fix. Episode number 129. Let's make sure this mother fluffer is working. Now then, I'm pretty sure we're live. And some people may be disappointed to know tonight, guys, it might just be me. And I'll explain why in a moment. First of all, let me just answer this quick text. Let a few people get in. And we will turn the sound off everything that is knocking around. Yeah, we are definitely live. As the eagle-eyed amongst you may see, I'm sweating big time. And that is because for the entirety of the week, I've been rough as a robber's dog. Probably hearing my throat, guys. In fact, a couple of days ago, didn't actually have any voice at all, which is pretty unusual. Sperm is ass creamy. Good evening to you, sir, as well. Matt Tickle Limits LARRATT. Evening. Eddie Dunn. Will's strongest man. Sasquatch Clerks 93. The Drew 24. Tom Cohen. Too Smooth. All in the mother fluffing house. And I can honestly say, guys, tonight is the nearest I've ever been when I've been in this country to pulling the fix, because my word, I have felt like death on a stick throughout this week. But there's a big announcement today by EVGENY, and I've had so many positive messages. So many people have sent me stuff over. I've commented positively. I had to come on here and just say, number one, thank you to all of you for that. Thanks for supporting me on that. Thanks for the positive vibes. Really, really is appreciated, guys. It really is. I want to say thank you to EVGENY for the opportunity. EVGENY and Core Sports, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate the opportunity to go out and work alongside you guys on East versus West. Number 5, what a card. I'm going to say probably the best, most stacked with world, global level talent that I've ever seen. It's a truly incredible card. For those of you who haven't bought the pay-per-view for this thing yet, link will be in the description when we finish this thing. The card is immoral, and we'll talk about that a little bit tonight. I'm not going to go down the usual sort of subjects unless you guys start asking me questions about who I believe is going to win matches. I'm not going to go there. But what I would say is how much can change in a week, my God. I mean, if you look at the show last week, we had EVGENY on the show. Marco GT5, how you doing, brother? Hope you well. Laggy, how you doing? Rob Avis, Mean Machine Arm Wrestling, Devin's Classic Finger. Thanks all of you guys for tuning in, checking out the show. Jesus M, Gateway Arms. Thanks everybody for checking it out. John Lucas Strong, thank you, mate. Really appreciate all your comments, guys, and the positive feedback. And I'm honoured to get the invite over. EVGENY last week, as I was saying, was on the show. He was alluding to the fact that he might be able to work something out, pull something out of the fire. I'd personally spoken with Devin not long before that on the phone, just called him up to say, you know, what's the situation? And he told me about his son's operation. Obviously, Devin has to prioritise in that respect, but you could see how much he wanted this match. And he really did. Devin wanted the match very much. Wanted to get out there and test himself and to pull against EVGENY. I know there's a great deal of banter going on, and the guys are building the match nice and steady, but they do have massive respect for each other. How can they not have? Both knows exactly what they face. And we were praying. I was actually hoping that match didn't come off this one and got more time to build, get that slow build going, because I think everybody's enjoyed the back and forth between the two lads at this stage. You know, I have, and I'm sure you've all been tuning in, seeing EVGENY PRUDNIK walking around a park shirtless with people looking at him like, what is this guy doing? Singing in an operatic voice. What a challenge that is, eh? Start walking around a park semi-naked. Don't get me wrong, if I had a physique like that, I'd walk around everywhere semi-naked. Be like, what's that guy? Oh, he's shopping. Yeah, fat lad shopping. I'd be doing everything semi-naked. But, yeah, unfortunately, I don't. And if I went out like that and started walking around a park semi-naked, I may be thrown in the duck pond or rolled back into the duck pond by Greenpeace. So I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. It's good to see you guys all tuning in. 230 of you at the moment in the chat. And I hope you're all excited as I am about this incredible card that's coming up. I mean, I was actually looking at it today, and the card's just stupid. I mean, stacked to a degree I don't think we've ever seen. If I'm honest, I really don't. It's truly unbelievable. You couldn't get more stacked. He's filled the card with the very best matches that you could possibly get, and I just hope that it pays off for Engin. Core Sports have done a great job with this. They're really working very, very hard to make this thing go. And if you look at this card from top to bottom, there aren't many matches on there that you don't see going well. I mean, even at the bottom end of the card, Sergei Kalinchenko and Zaranov is sort of an underling of this thing, you know, which is truly incredible, because you've got two guys there who are genuinely world class. I mean, Zaranov, multiple WF world champion, and at times has looked unstoppable in that weight class. And Kalinchenko, obviously extremely competitive with him there. Super chat just come in. Thanks, mate. Sondra, thank you very much, brother. He's put, Neil, the man, the myth, the legend, there on about that, mate. This is probably going to be the best arm wrestling event ever produced. I'm so happy for you to be the commentator. Nobody does it better. Best of luck, brother. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm a late addition, so personally, I would prefer to be the commentator than the announcer, particularly at the moment as my throat's scrap. But I feel like my strongest suit is by far the commentary. But I'm late to the party, so to be fair, that gig had already been offered to, I think, Ryan Ray, Goodridge, I think was another guy doing some, and various other people. So I'm going to be doing some announcing out there for Engin, and I think I may be doing commentary on some of the main event matches late in the day. The funny thing is with me, I got quite a. I mean, those of you who've watched a lot of my commentaries, I don't really need to work with someone in that respect, or if I do, it tends to be more of I'm the color role within that, and so you would play me with an anchor. Someone like Ben Holden is the type of guy that I work best with in that respect, because I tend to run through the match. So I'll wait when there's no talking from the guys and then run through the match. So that's what I tend to do. It's difficult if you've got quite a crowded commentary box to allow that to happen without running over people. So you've got to balance that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that this card will have plenty of opportunities for people to call matches. I'm sure Ryan and Ray will do a great job. I don't know whether Derek's over there for this one, but I do know that the room is absolutely bombed full of talent. To be honest with you, when Engin said, look, can you come and do this thing? It's not great from a time perspective for me, particularly at the moment. A lot of distractions outside of arm wrestling in my life, particularly health-wise, my family and myself. A few things going on in that respect. Not one to discuss here really, but obviously that in the background. And just personally, last week I felt like death on a stick. I think as ill as I've been in years. For the last sort of seven or 8 days. And as I say, middle of the week, literally didn't have a voice at all. So I'm just hoping everything gets right for this to get over to East versus West. And also, I got Giants Live arena show the weekend after, 26th. I'll be doing the Giants Live arena show, so I need to be fit and ready for that. Oi, baby. I think some of you might know this guy who's just dropping in. Silky Wilkie with a super chat. You get to shake hands with John and Cyplenkov and Devin and Levan. A meeting of giants. Absolutely. Devin LARRATT, Mother Fluffer. How are you doing?
Hey, good, man. It's just me and you today, huh?
Yeah, mate. I was going to call it, Dev. I was going to call it tonight. I've been rough as hell all week. Really rough.
Yeah.
Really bad. You can probably hear my voice, but middle of the week, mate, I didn't have a voice at all.
Oh, no. Well, you got 2 weeks to sort it out.
Yeah. I need to get doing a few exercises. But first and foremost, mate, what did you think of the song?
Oh, he's so good, isn't he? He's great.
Yeah. I mean, imagine doing that in a foreign language. You know, if you said, "Oh yeah, just crack a song out in Ukrainian." Wow.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I kind of with PRUDNIK, I mean, that's his side gig. Well, that's his main gig.
It is his main gig. Yeah.
Yeah. So no surprise, he's gonna he's gonna kill that stuff.
He just happens to be arguably the very best of men at that weight class, and this is something that everybody's so looking forward to, mate. I'm glad it would have been nice to get him on here. Maybe in the week we try to get yourself and Evgeny on a show. But what I would say is this: I was kind of feeling like this was when, after we spoke on the phone, you were saying about the operation and maybe not being able to get it changed. I was in the camp where, you know what, this is probably a blessing in disguise because it allows more hype, more build up. But this guy has engaged with you so much on that front. It's brilliant, isn't it? It really has.
Yeah, I think it works out perfectly. I mean, I don't know if we could do 3 months of this. Like, imagine if it had been like a 6-month workup like Levon, it would have been insane.
Shit ton of songs, mate. You'd have an album, Christmas album coming out.
Yeah.
But where are you at? Are you? I mean,
yeah.
So you look massive.
I mean, I'm not particularly
in the right places.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Like, I'm not what I want.
Now. Hey, there she is.
There's some nice support. I'm like, I just stepped off the scale. So clothed, full, hydrated. I was 267. Okay. So I'm there. Like I'm at weight. No problem. 253. That's no problem. Yeah, this one's really interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, because you know, I have arm wrestled a ton.
Unbelievably active. I mean, I don't think it's possible to be more active than you've been. Not talking about competition, just arm on pad. I mean, who's done more?
I don't think anybody's ever arm wrestled more than I have the last 2 months. You know, almost every single day. And at times for like, you know, like often more than 5 hours a day. Often. I
mean, that's incredible.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So, I mean, the state that I'm in, I mean, I'm not even really sore. I'm not sore. I think if I give myself, like, I'm joking around that I'm giving myself a 1-week training camp. Like this week I'm at home, I'll train this week. You know, I've got my weights, you know, all over the floor.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to lift weights for a week and then I'll rest for the week and I'm going to go and kill him. That's the plan.
It's interesting because I know how seriously you take all these matches and you obviously break guys down. It's more than just the physical for you. A lot of the time you break people down mentally. You also are a pretty considered approach in the way you go into matches. This is a guy that's been on your radar. We've talked about him many, many times, but never sort of in this proximity where you've got no time to really get in and do your homework on him quick. Have you been sort of backtracking and looking at stuff, or have you just focused on yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I want to compete. Like I just, you know, after having gone against Levon, like now I arm wrestle so much. I mean, I arm wrestle almost every day, but none of it is serious. None of it is a ready go. I'd love to have more ready goes. Like, I mean, I do ready go like in local competition. I might even do a ready go scenario with my left, but it's, you know, for the amount of time that I'm on the table, I just want to hear a ready go against a high level competitor right now. I feel like it's been enough time, you know, considering the amount that I arm wrestle, the amount that I'm involved in the community. I just need more. I need more to balance out all the homework that I do, you know? Yeah. So I feel good. That's the crazy thing. It's like fate has somehow made this be acceptable in my mind. Like, it's not the way I normally do it, but when I look at all the things that surround everything, it's completely acceptable. And there's no reason why I should say no to it. Like, to me, I can't think of a reason why I should decline it. So
no.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because obviously when there is no cameras, and I spoke to you recently, Paul's just going to join. When I spoke to you recently, and we were on the phone, and you said, look, you know, it's a shame this has come up when it is. And at that time, hey, Paul, at that time, you didn't know you could take the match, Devin, and that you were going to be able to take the match. But you were super keen to sort of to dive in there with both feet. For a guy that's had accusations about not wanting to pull Europeans.
Well, this is just ridiculous. I mean,
you've come off pulling
anybody who
most dangerous European.
It's just a crazy thing that people say this stuff. It's completely to me, it's just every time somebody says that, it just makes me think that they're a little bit dumb. Like, you know, okay, I've faced the best Europeans. I've faced #1 ranked Dennis, #1 ranked Levon, #1 ranked Andre. Did I say Andre already? Am I repeating myself? I've faced Oleg. I faced every guy who was able to come to the WAL in my category while I was exclusively contracted. And if people want to in any way think that I was scared to pull Europeans while I was coming back from doing tours and fighting.
Hey,
I mean,
Paul, have I lost you guys, or have you lost Devin as well there?
I can hear you totally fine.
I can hear both of you.
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, as long as everyone else can. I just lost Devin a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest, mate. You couldn't have picked someone harder at the weight class you're going into. You know?
No, this is the heavyweight. This is the heavyweight title as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I for a long period of time been saying that this guy is pound for pound the very best in the world under 100 kilos. I've said that many times on here. I know you're slightly above that. I think the weight class is 115 here, or 110, 115. But regardless of that fact, what doesn't this guy do well? I mean, my God, he's well-rounded, you know, and we've seen the pedigree.
He's not
an outing. Ridiculous.
He's not old and broken and cowardly yet.
It comes to the best of us, son. Paul Lynn in the house, ladies and gents. The White Oak joining us.
Sorry, Neil. I'm good. I'm struggling with these times because last week it was 5:30, and now we had the daylight savings. I guess so. I guess we're back to 4:30 here. Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, you're right, mate. No problem. No problem at all. Good to have you on here. As I said, I was saying to Deb before you came on, I have been sick as a dog all week, mate. I was like,
yeah, you sound
when you're borderline, like, fuck, I don't know how I can do this. But I thought I'll get on for a while. I mean, I had it confirmed that I was going over to East versus West 5 today.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I saw that.
I couldn't.
The pressure from the last week thing, it ain't gonna get to you.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. The last couple of times we've had just date classes and stuff, as people know. I had the Giants live gigs, the last two that were on exactly the same time. And the same with King of the Table. I had a date class with that on one occasion. I can't remember which one. But the same situation. This, I don't have a date class. It's actually the week after. So the week later, I got Giants. And who the hell doesn't want to be in this room? All my mates.
Oh, right.
It's like,
yeah, are you kidding me?
All my mates are in the room. It's going to be the balls. What,
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go so bad. I'm like, I don't think that there's been a collection like this in some time.
No.
Special.
Maybe like ever time.
I mean, you have so many of the guys who have been considered the best in one room.
It's ridiculous. This card is truly amazing. I mean, hats off, Engin. You delivered on this one, dude. It's immense. It's like a purist arm wrestler's wet dream. It's just
it's like how does he take it to the next level after this? Like, is it possible, or is this it?
You're pretty much topping out. I mean, it's
yeah. You bring in the new school arm wrestlers, and it's complete. Like, bring Schoolboy, bring Khaled, bring that alien kid from Russia, bring the arm wrestling whisperer, and then you got every aspect covered. One
of my sort of dreams with this is also that those lighter weight guys get some love as well. Yeah, it's always been tougher in combat sports. Heavyweight boxing's always been, but recently, you've always had your eras where you've had middleweights that have got attention. But there's so many guys out there that are unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, like the Bojar Semyonovs and people like that are just, you know.
What about Svetan Gashevsky?
Oh, the fact that,
why is he not
mate,
there?
Oh,
you know, I love him. What an hombre. How good is it seeing him back in the mix, you know?
Yeah.
He's never been away, but he fell off.
did you watch Artem's docu style?
Yes.
Really nice, eh? I really
Beautiful.
like that.
Yeah, it was great. It's great that there's productions getting done with the sport now that are just over and above where they've ever been, you know, and it's taken the sport to a different place. And hopefully this can do the same again. We can get that same thing again. Just had a couple of super chats come in. Ryan's Exposed Cable. Thanks for your super chat, brother. He's put, Neil started working out and his entire body gave up on him. Hey, that's bloody true. Even my voice. Yeah, I do 3 days of press-ups. I fucking die. Brezink and Levon said Devin is number 2. Don't let us down. The songs are lame. Hey, big love from John Brezink in your camp, mate. He did. He said you felt otherworldly.
That's very generous of him. I mean, in my honest opinion, I do not believe that I'm number 2 in the open weight division. I don't. I think that I'm really good. I think I'm really good, but I don't. I mean, if it's best of 100, sure, okay. But no, I felt a lot of the super heavyweight guys and their takeoff in those first couple of rounds it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
But I think at the heavyweight division, I got a feeling I'm going to be hard to handle. I think that it's more of my natural resting place, and you know, it should take a lot of that top end surge capability out of the game to where, you know, my strength can shine a bit more.
Devin, how much you weighing? How much you weighing right now? How much you weighing right now?
Morning weight, I'm like 264 or 263. So I'm there. I just do a little water. Yeah, it's no problem. I'll be 253 without any difficulty. No problem.
Well, there's so many people online that are, you know, you've been traveling everywhere and people see you pulling all the time. And I think they lose perspective. I think a lot of people say, oh, Devin lost a whole lot of weight. I said, I think he's moving at like a normal weight loss progression. I don't think it was anything extreme. So
I actually
260 makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, this seems very, so this now is pretty comfortable. So what happened after Levon? My weight crashed, not surprisingly. I lost quite a good, so I was sitting, I don't remember, I think I was like 281 or 2 in the morning when I pulled Levon. I think that was about where I was, I think. And then right away I was like 270 and then like 265 and then 260. And I even got down to like 258 or so. And then once I hit that rock bottom at 258, I went to Germany and then I went to Paris, and Paris actually is where it changed.
Was it the food? Is it the food? What is it?
Man. In Paris, I was at this place called All Kings Restaurant, and they kept on bringing me food, man. They just kept they kept on bringing it to me, and it was incredible. And like I'm talking like triple orders of pasta with like stupid amounts of cheese and like all these desserts. And so then I went back up. I'm like so now I'm sitting at 265, and I'm like pretty like around there. Yeah.
So would you say that that's probably like your homeostatic resting place? I know how tough it is to gain weight and being like an ectomorph, like just struggling to gain. So is that, you think that's where your body wants to be naturally?
It looks like it because, so I came down and then I hit bottom, and now it's like I'm stabilizing at like 265, and I'm not eating anything special. I'm eating like a regular, if I'm hungry, I'll eat a bit. I'm not gorging. I'm not under eating. It seems pretty stable.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, this could be it, but I'm not looking too far past 2 weeks from now, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm gonna-
think this is
I'm gonna
is this a bigger test, mate, because you've had less time to prep?
No, Jesus. No, it's not a bigger test. Man, Levon is like the ultimate test.
No, but you
Levon-
prepped your balls off for him, and you didn't have
did.
damage in your arm. You went in there feeling healthy. You came off Levon, damaged your arm. I don't know where that's at, but you were saying the other day you're still pretty beat
Yeah.
up, pretty
So
strapped.
I went and got, look at now, there's a difference between what I feel and what reality is. So I have like typical little aches and pains, nothing really. On the table, I feel really good. Like I really do. Like on the table, I feel very comfortable. I feel very strong. I feel like positionally I'm good. But the MRI, the bicep tear is still there. They confirmed it. They're like, yeah, you still have.
But it's not bothering you.
No,
No.
not
Yeah,
bothering.
it's muscle belly, right? It's more in the belly of the muscle. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, muscle belly still is tore, and you can see it. Like you can visually see the tear. But it doesn't seem to affect me. I actually think that my body's compensating, and it's getting strong in a different way. My elbow is trashed. My wrist is trashed. The wrist meniscus is blown out. Like and all the ligaments in my wrist, they're all frayed and stretched out. But I feel great. So whatever.
the body's a heck of a thing. The way compensation works.
Right. That's the
Crazy.
thing. Like I mean, I train all the time. Yeah. I honestly believe that I'm gonna beat him.
Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do, mate.
I know he's awesome, and I don't count what happened in that practice for anything.
No,
but I'll tell you, if that guy does not, and that's the thing, like in the pit, he's not Levon, and I'll tell you, it takes a really strong dude now, I think, to just blast me 3 times. If I get the brakes on him at any point, it's done. It is done, man. Once that wrist cracks back, it's over. Like, just forget it. Like, it's going to be great. I'm going to be the heavyweight champ. I'm so excited.
I think most people would agree with the comment that if the match turns into a dogfight, you win it. I think a lot of people probably perceive that his biggest threat is that just explosivity and get into an unassailable position.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
round 1 or 2.
That's what I'm doing right now. Just doing my last few reps here and there. That's how I train now. Just pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. Go outside, piss a few long words back in.
Yeah.
We roll. So I had a couple of super chats in, guys. Paul and Devin, do you agree that this is the best event ever?
How can you argue it? I don't know. I mean, you guys been around longer than me. I'll defer to Devin and you, Neil, but it's definitely the most exciting thing I've been a part of in my meager career.
There's only one thing that's missing. There's only one thing, and that's if somehow if Dennis and Levon wouldn't be just spectators and they'd hit the table too.
Yeah.
Then unquestionably that's gonna be really tough to beat. And we're missing women. We're missing
very true.
Yeah, yes. But that's a strong card. Oh my god, it's a strong card.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous. So Absazar, Ferit Akaya, hopefully that answers your question, mate. I don't really think it's possible to get much better than this. If you compare on paper anything that's been before, wow. Takes some topping. You've got an incredible lineup of arm wrestlers here. And for what I would say, the proof of the pudding is always in the eating. We'll see how good the card is based on the matches. But what I'll tell you is this: from a public interest perspective, it's remarkable. For the guys that are right there in the here and now, in the psyche of the guys that are watching the sport, extremely difficult to top it. It really is. So Silky Wilkie's coming with a super chat for you, Devin. But Devin, can you write the story of the meeting of grandmasters of the Arms Summit prior to going out?
That's interesting, isn't it? I think that story is going to write itself. I hope that there's a lot of cameras just to capture, because I don't want to be filming. I just want to
Yeah.
enjoy it. Really, like, I'm really looking forward to just being able to be in that room, see what happens. I think, I don't know, maybe gravity will shift or something. But even though Levon and Dennis aren't pulling, to me, they make the event even cooler. Those two guys being there. I'm so interested in Dennis's return. I'm very interested. Like, I feel like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there are people who discount Dennis's abilities at this point in his career. And I'm not one of them. I'm not. Like, I believe that Dennis can get his stuff together, and we'll see it. We'll see it soon. And I think that Dennis may be, at this point in time, well, for the next year, potentially the best choice to have a good match against Levon.
Yeah. I would love the reality to be that, but I actually believe in my heart that Levon would beat the best of Dennis.
I would not. I would agree with you that he's the favorite. I would agree, but to discount Dennis,
no,
I believe that would be a mistake.
Yeah, Dennis. I think Dennis has got some bloody great matches out there. Some really entertaining matches.
He does, for sure. And I'll tell you, in my opinion, where Dennis may have Levon is in experience and in technicality. He may have him there.
You mean going to the Kings? He'll hit the Kings, won't he?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Like, look at, I blew my body apart trying to do it with Levon. But if that move gets stuck, there's a problem. There's a problem. And Dennis may be able to stick it. If he can stick that move, there's a problem. And anybody who doesn't know, Dennis has King's move capability.
No, without question. Yeah. And he's more than happy to use them. You know, we've seen him do that before. So very interesting.
Not many people who have King's move capability aren't happy to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people will probably frown on it, but like you say.
But those people are stupid, Neil. You don't listen to those people.
You have toilet roll with your name on, don't you, dude? That's what you.
But who is that guy? Nobody even knows who he is. It's a mystery.
Well, it is. Nobody's got a fucking clue with it. So Jake Ward, Aussie arm wrestler, is in the chat. Jake usually goes on after the fix, guys. So if you're on tonight, Jake, hopefully Jake will be going on. Check him out later on. Super chat from Jake. He's put, love that you're going to East versus West, Neil. Thanks, mate. He's put, the best deserves the best. Devin wins convincingly, and Paul puts an incredible effort. Ready, bang. Yeah, I mean, Paul's one of those matches at this show that's sort of been under the radar. And it's a mega match. There's so many mega matches that nobody's really talked about yet, you know? They're just, I mean, in a minute, I'll walk through this card top to bottom. For those of you who've been living under a rock and you haven't seen Engin's massive number of posts that have gone out, this is a stupid card. I'll find it for you. So we got at the bottom end, and I will get to people's super chats in a moment, guys, but I just want to run through this. We got Kalashchenko's Zeranov. We got Zurab and Ryan. This is at the low end. We got Justin Bishop, Mindaugas Terasatis. What a potential match that is. Followed by Bozhidar Simonov and Adam Vashinsky. That's an incredible match. And Adam's rock strong in a hook. Just a brutal matchup. Then we get into the big guns. We got Morozov against Hermes. Then we got Daniel against David Samusha. We got Petrenko against Zurab. Wagner Bortolato against Zeranov. Paul and Irakli. We got Rivas and Morozov. Cobra and Haidar Gildil up there. We got Matt Massandrisedis, Gasparini and Chafee. Obviously Devin and Prudnik. And last out, Brzezinski and Petrenko. I mean, holy mother. That is a stupid, stupid card. It just is. It's immoral. I mean, what can you say about that? Any matches on there you're particularly looking forward to, guys, that haven't been talked about a lot?
Yeah, all of them. Pretty much all of them.
Silly, isn't it?
I'm really interested in the ones that people aren't talking about, like seeing how Adam Warszynski. I really want to see, the validation of all that he's done. So I can't wait for that one, and I can't wait to see Justin Bishop pull again with Mindaugas. I think that's going to be entertaining and interesting.
Yes, I think that's a very, very, very difficult match for Justin if he's coming back and he isn't table ready, because Mindaugas is not only very, very strong, but he's also extremely tricky.
Right.
Two great dudes and all. Justin Bishop is a fantastic bloke. And
I think that Matt is in really good shape right now.
That's what I heard too. Have you grabbed him lately, Devin?
I hung out with him. So when he pulled Krasimir, we messed around a little bit.
Okay, we've been off.
But I talked to him, every once in a while, and you can kind of tell when he's got his head in the game. And I think he's really together this time. And it's a good opponent to be together against. So it'd be very interesting, this one. I think Matt's in good form. I believe he is. Yeah. Who's
the favorite there, Devin?
Well, on ARMBet, Sanders is the favorite.
Right.
The numbers don't lie. And the money rarely lies. That's the thing. So Sanders is a slight favorite, money wise. We'll see. We'll see.
I got to go put a couple bucks on Matt.
I
Let's level that thing out.
Yeah, I think Matt is ferocious. I'm telling you, like I always kind of support Matt. The thing is a lot of people don't know Matt's story. I mean, Matt has had some things in his life that have made him unfocused at times, and he's had some cold streaks as a result. But when Matt is firing on all cylinders, if there was a genetic prototype for an arm wrestler, Matt's not too far off. Like, I mean, he's got shoulders, he's got hands, his forearms, his wrists.
I think I may have lost you guys again. Apologies.
He always says that. He's got problems. He's got problems. I never lose him at all.
I fucking hate this. Honestly, my Wi-Fi.
You come through, no problem here.
Yeah.
And when I watch the fix, I always see you say it, and there's never a problem.
He froze up now. Right? We said it.
Yeah. We'll keep it going. Hey, Paul. I ran into your buddy BJ Fakakis the other day.
Yeah. How's he doing?
It's good.
Did you get to pull with him?
I did a little bit. Yeah, we pulled a little bit. Yeah.
I love that guy. That guy.
Yeah.
He's a genuine good dude too. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. You got another match lined up with him?
I'm back.
Do I? Nah, nobody's offered one, but I'll do it again. Gladly run it back.
Let me knock over some of these super chats before I friggin' get binned off my own goddamn show again. It's the level of professionalism we bring you guys. So Ryan's exposed cable with a super chat, but weight doesn't matter. How swollen is Devon's head?
Exactly right. Let me see. I don't think I have a tape measure.
Not done a measure.
That's a good question, Devin. If you're the heavyweight champion, are you going to be able to put that Spartan helmet on? Is that going to fit?
No, it'll be like a teacup sitting on top of my head.
You gotta hold it.
Yeah. I don't think I got a tape measure around here. All you got to know is I am massive. Look at what I do have lying around though.
Oh,
bands on the sink.
You know what's up with that.
Yeah, either you're setting up some slings for some kinky ass shit, or you're training whenever it goes down.
That's before bed. That's like the final thing I do just to pump up.
Just a couple of hundred pronations before you go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brushing your teeth with the bands on. Okay. Yes.
Good idea. That is a good idea.
It ain't a bad idea, mate. Hey, see what I mean?
I steal that one, Neil. I'm gonna steal
All in
that.
here. Penguin turns it with a super chat. He's put Devin, who's next after Prudnik?
Well, I never like to look ahead. I never like to look too far past my next match, but there are a lot of people in the super heavyweights that have kind of left behind that I still want to pull. And obviously, if I win, I will defend that title. So I think that there's a few obvious choices who are right there at the heavyweight division. And it might even require me to potentially pull at 110 instead of 115. But I mean, I think that's possible. But I just want to be somewhere where I'm healthy and I can sustain. But man, if I get a chance to pull Dennis, I will not say no.
Oh, you'd look, the right-hander has got to, at some point, it must happen.
If that match ever
must.
gets offered to me, I will probably be.
You'd think he'd look for it, wouldn't you? You know?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to happen. But at the same time, I understand from Dennis's perspective that he may want a shot at Levon.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't, and if that was the case, I would not want to stand in his way. I would just want, if he wanted to do that, I would lay back and I would be happy to watch that.
Yeah.
But if that's either not in the cards or after, or if he wants to use me as a stepping stone, yeah, that's not something that I probably say no to.
That's a dangerous match for a stepping stone, though. You know, if he's got his eyes on Levon.
So he's going
Sure
John in February, you in middle of the year, straight into Levon. Back in.
Maybe that's what it looks like. But I don't know, and I wouldn't want to. Whatever. Look, I'll pull Dennis, and that's one of those matches. For me, it's just always a yes. It's like, you know, somebody throws that match at me.
Yep.
I'll move heaven and earth to take it. So
mate, it's coming. I mean,
it's
it's coming.
for sure. And there's a few guys in the super heavyweights that I have to arm wrestle before I'm done, which is probably never. But you know,
except Hermes.
No, except Hermes. No, I never arm wrestle Hermes.
Never
Ever arm wrestle Hermes. Anybody but that. Yeah. No, he's.
If you
know what,
mate,
they should change it.
If you're stuck in Italy, right? If war breaks out and you are stranded in Italy, and the only way you can make a living is by arm wrestling, still arm wrestle every other motherfucker, not him.
Never gonna arm wrestle Hermes. Never do it.
Funny as hell. Absolute class. Everybody but you. Yeah. Amazing.
There's something.
So I'm going to knock over some of these super chats real quick, as I will friggin' lose them otherwise. I'm the king of doing that. Drew24, you're a funny man, mate. How do I super chat? Thank you very much. J.R. Williams, Devon, will you be taking singing lessons from Prudnik in a victory or defeat? Or what do you rate your current condition percentage-wise going into East versus West?
So the singing lessons, yeah, I should probably get some of
right
those.
At that time, I locked up. What a bastard.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Neil, you just have to assume that your stuff is always working. It's always working.
I'm glad it's not this bad when I'm on fake taxi.
My percentage, it's hard to say. Arm wrestling is one of those things. It's hard to measure. My weights are not exceptional at the moment. I'm not lifting stupid weight. I'm not. But I haven't lifted a lot of weights. I've been arm wrestling a ton. I think I'm strong. I mean, I would put me, like, compared to when I pulled Levon, maybe like a 85, 87% of that, maybe.
Holy shit.
I don't know, maybe. I mean,
yeah,
close. Yeah, 85 maybe.
Yeah, from what I heard when John was talking about you the other day. Damn.
Well,
I mean,
the thing
John's
is,
on the wrist is sick, so.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. This is the first time in my life when I've arm wrestled John Brzenk and I haven't felt the need to have a strap. Like, I don't think I need a strap. Now, I'd certainly be more comfortable in one. but I've arm wrestled so much and I've been relatively comfortable throughout the entire process. And I've arm wrestled some serious guys. Like just a couple days ago down in Louisiana, I arm wrestled for a few hours and there were some big dudes in the mix. You know,
Yeah.
one of
They're
them was
big
Wayne
down there.
Whitten. You know, Wayne
Yeah.
he's
He's
solid.
huge.
Yeah, and he's getting ready for Tim. So he's not like he's in his prep. So you know, between him and Fakakis and the, you know, 80 other people that were there,
Mhm.
my right arm never went down. So
On
Nice.
that on that photograph that came out, it looked like
Yeah.
you were wet through with sweat. Was that sweat?
Oh yeah. Look
That's
at when I
awesome.
do these things,
Mhm.
I'll sweat through like 4 shirts.
That's awesome. Okay.
Man, in Germany, I think I arm wrestled through like 4 or 5 shirts like that. Yeah.
I love it,
Yeah,
mate.
no, I'm going for hours. I'm going for hours. I take little breaks when I eat a little bit, drink some water, get right back on the table. So that's the thing. So I know I'm in good shape. I know I'm strong. Like stem cells, something there.
You got them done?
I got them done again.
I thought I remembered you doing it a couple, like a year, 2 years back.
No, I got
No.
PRP a few years
PRP.
ago.
And
Yeah,
that
that
you
was-
said
Oh, my
not the
intensive
same.
view.
No, they're totally different.
Okay. Well, I know they're different, but like I'm saying, results significantly better.
Not even close.
Not even close.
No.
Where'd you
Look
get it? Elbow only?
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. I should be like destroyed right now. I should be. Like from what I've done the last couple months, I should be a disaster. I'm not. I'm fine.
Right.
I'm
Right.
totally fine. Yeah. No, I attribute it a lot to the procedure. And
Okay.
so that's why I went to Louisiana. I got
Okay.
re-topped up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey,
those
hey, you froze up a little bit. You got an elbow? Did you like multiple areas or just one?
this last time I got wrist, bicep where the tear is,
Okay.
and my thumb.
In the joint?
Right in the meat.
I know that has to hurt, man.
Nah, nothing.
Nah?
No. Yeah. And I'll tell you,
Oh,
in my plan is
don't need that in your life.
I'm coming. Okay, I just got my warning. Yeah. All right.
Oh, internet's
about it.
getting on my tits. What's going on with goddamn thing?
Where's
listen,
Coach Ray when you need
I'm
him?
gonna see both of you guys real soon.
Yeah, very
Really
excited.
soon, mate. It's
Very
coming
excited.
quick. It
Are
is
you
coming
tapering yet,
fast.
Paul? You tapering?
Yes. I did my last table time in Maryland with Dave Morocco and team on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
And now I'll taper my weights and do all that good stuff. And I'm honing in closer to the 95 kilogram mark. And I'll probably be in the sauna with you.
Good. Okay. All right. And I'm just starting my training program now.
Different schools of thought, right?
It changes every time. Yeah. I got this 1 week and I'll train. I'll take the rest the 1 week off.
You know,
I'll
it's so
see you in
funny
the
to
sauna, buddy. I'll see you in the
Yes,
sauna.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Neil, I'll see you. I'll see you soon,
I've been
man.
kicked off my own goddamn show again, which is
Yeah.
getting on my tits.
I gotta go, Neil. I gotta go.
No worries, brother. Catch
Love
you
you guys.
soon.
Yeah, we'll
Gonna
see you.
knock over these
Take care,
super
buddy.
chats, and then we're gonna
See you
jump
in
off here
Istanbul.
anyway. But David Toms is coming with a super chat. I can't afford this, but I support Devin and anyone who supports him. Thank you, brother. Very much appreciate that. Matt, Tickle My Limits, LARRATT, Devin is the king. Silky Wilkie, thanks for your super chat. He's put, if Matt wins, Prudnik needs to sing the glory of Matt's golden hair. Hey, Matt's looking stout with that hair. It's coming back big time. And the Devin, thank you for your super chat. I can now call my penis Little Prudnik. Yeah. Spermie's ass is creamy. The Great Pumpkin, another Canadian supporter there. And I think we had another one from, let's have a look. Derby City Arm Wrestling. Hey guys, love the show. Can I get you guys to say John Heinz will crush Austin Jennings and Robert Kelly on January 28th? There you go,
Yes.
mate. It is on. Sondra Ambush Arm Wrestling, mate, thank you very much. He's put these super chats are just you regular superheroes. We need new chats to buy because you guys are legends. Bring the legend chat button. Thank you very much, mate. Massively appreciate your support. We're going to jump off here in literally like 2 to 3 minutes, guys. So please don't send any more super chats. I'm going to jump off because I'm here fucking die. And I think Paul's got stuff to do as well. We've been on here for around an hour. But I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who took the time to tune into the show tonight. We'll be back here on the Fix, hopefully next week. We're gonna be coming right back from East versus West. What an incredible card. Probably got a couple more shows this week if we can, lined up with some guests on. So keep an eye out for that. Bearing in mind my frigging throat still works.
Yeah.
I want to say a huge thanks to Paul Lynn for coming on the show tonight. Great to have the white talk. Look at that for an arm. In the mother fluffing house, getting ready to pull his match over in East versus West. It's coming soon. How are you feeling for it, buddy?
I'm feeling as good as I can feel. Never any excuses on my end.
When are you going out there, mate?
Wednesday, I believe. I don't know what the date is on that. Maybe the 15th or the
16th, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same. What time do you get in?
I think it's going to be. The time zones mess me up. I'm leaving like late on Wednesday night here, so I'm assuming I'll probably be in there like midday. I haven't looked at the flights yet, though. I do things last minute. What time you getting in?
We get there really late. We're like 1:45 midnight or something. So that's okay. It'll be a case of grab a kebab and straight to bed, motherfuckers.
I'm just like, you're coming. Are you bringing the wife or anything?
No, just myself. And also James Statham from ARMWRESTLING.
Oh, okay. Nice. So, yeah, is he going to do some? He's going to get some footage and stuff.
Just hardcore.
Is he going to get some footage and things like that?
Sorry, mate.
Is he going to get some footage and stuff like that? Because
I would hope so. I would hope so. Yeah.
I know Angen's got Artem and some people coming, but I mean, so many people going to be there. So many moments you're going to want to capture.
Yeah. We'll try to get as much footage as we can for the channel members. For ARMWRESTLING, get some exclusive stuff and put that out to our channel members. And I want to plan something really special if I can for our Legends members. Give them a little gift when I'm over there, which will be something really nice. So excellent. Yeah, that's the plan for it, guys. We're gonna let it go there before just come up with my signal being weak again. So before I get booted off my own channel, I'm gonna leave it there. Paul, thank you very much, mate. If you're not subbed to Paul, get over to Lethal Arms and check him out. Get over there and support this guy, one of the nicest men in the sport, and also one of the strongest men in the sport in his class. And you're going to get to see that literally in just over a week's time when this man goes to work at East versus West. Chance Shaw, thanks for the late super chat, mate. We're literally just about to jump off this mother fluffer, but good to see you, Chance. Hopefully you make the flight over there as well for the show. Paul, take it easy, dude.
Thank you. Hey, can we all acknowledge the fact that Neil, number one, just dropped everything to go to East versus West 5. And then here he is sick with bad internet, and he gets on and hosts the Fix regardless. I mean, we gotta spread some love here. If you get the opportunity to share this channel out and help expand his viewership, please do so. I mean, the guy, just like Angen, he never quits, he never slows down, and we appreciate you in the community now.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, mate. And thanks again to everybody who's taken time out to send over the messages and so on, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I will try my very best at East versus West to make it a good one. Again, thanks to Engen, thanks to Core Sports for the opportunity. I'll give it my very best shot, guys. And it's an honor to be given that opportunity. I'll try my very best. Paul Lynn, honor and a pleasure as always, mate. Until we see you next time here on the Supernatural Strength channel, take it easy, peeps. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Paul.